Hello and welcome from Mexico. This is your daily message from Spirit. Let's go ahead and just start. I'm going to begin with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, and for the overall message. So let's see what Spirit has to say to you, knowing that we are always connected with Spirit. It's just when we gather and we focus our attention and our intention that we can hear and receive those messages more clearly, right? That's what it's all about. But know that you are always connected. Where is Spirit not? Okay. Daily Animal. Here we go. We have Dragonfly Spirit, and this refers to truth transcends illusion. That's a beautiful card. Okay, love that. And it's number 22. 22 is the angel number for keep the faith. All right. So, Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. Let's read it from the book. And then, of course, use your own intuition with any of these cards to see and feel what resonates or what aligns with your spirit, right? Okay, Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. I talk about this all the time in my practice. Everything's always telling on itself, and we can access that information when we tune in. Just as dragonflies catches your eye, or just as a dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking through from behind the veil. In the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses. And there's a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone, for a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fear dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you, right? That's exactly what I just said at the very beginning. And maybe that was a channeled message, is that Spirit is always here, always connected. And we are literally swimming in Spirit soup. And it's just when we can refine our attention and redirect it that we can hear the messages. So this is a reminder that Spirit's always talking to you. There are signs everywhere in almost everything. You don't have to go looking for them. You don't have to worry about missing them. The Spirit is kind, Spirit is good, and they will continue to knock on your door to get your attention. And so it is in our best interest, your best interest, to be open and receptive, knowing that you never have to figure out everything on your own, and that the better resources of information are your spirit team. And so you can call on them, you can stay open to them, and we treat this relationship as a very sacred place. However, it's also, we don't have to try hard. We don't have to make it happen, right? We just know that we are always in unison with Spirit, or we always have the ability to be in unison with Spirit, right? So it's our job to align with them, because they're always aligned with us, but sometimes we don't hear, we don't see, right? Okay, let's crack open the tarot and see what the bigger, or let's say maybe fuller message is for you today. Okay, I love that dragonfly card. All right, I hope you're doing well. Let's get into it. Okay, so first we start with the Two of Wands. It looks like you are contemplating a big choice, a big life choice. Should I stay? Should I go? You have the globe in your hand, literally. Are you planning a trip? Are you planning to be an expat? Are you planning to leave your country, your city, your state? There's something going on here that is getting your attention where you're planning, but you're planning from the comfort of your home, right? So you have these two wands, and your wands represent your purpose, your desires. So there's a desire that's really pulling at you right now to maybe leave, right? And so you are really contemplating what you can do out there in the world, and where out there in the world do you want to go. And maybe it's even just, um, working from the comfort of your home. Maybe it's time to step out and do something bigger. So say if you're a spiritual teacher, maybe it's time to host a retreat, to do something out there in the world. So the world is calling you, is what this is saying, right? And then your second card here is the Eight of Cups. This is telling me that there's something going on in your emotional life, maybe that's just not working for you anymore. Like the magic is gone, the fulfillment just isn't there, and that's what's causing you to look out for something different. So this really indicates that you're not making it up, you're not being picky, that there is really something emotionally or spiritually missing. And it is up to you to go and seek it out. And how we do this is we spend time alone. We go on a vacation, we go on a retreat, we go to the cave, is what I call it, right? So that you can tune into your higher self and you can hear, you can decipher. So maybe you're in a situation that's just too loud, too many people, too many variables that are telling you things and telling you what you should think and maybe what you should do. And you're just not feeling that. You're not in alignment with whatever you're hearing and what the energy is around you, right? So it is just time to maybe heed that call and step out of this comfort zone. So right here, we're contemplating, but we're contemplating from our comfort zone. And spirit and the world is calling you forward to do more, to do bigger, to do better, so that you can have that inner fulfillment, right? All right. And so the third card that popped up for you is the Five of Pentacles. So this really talks about that whole, you're just in your head too much about this stuff, or you're feeling defeated. You're just feeling kind of miserable, right? So I call this the commiseration card. It's the lack mentality. So we're focused on the wrong part of the story, is what this tells me, because the answers are so close. It goes full circle with the Dragonfly Spirit. There's the holy place, the church, right there, 2 feet away. So Spirit is saying, hey, look up. There's answers, there's resources, there's guidance, there's protection, direction, money, whatever it is that you need, it's here. And you're too stuck in this one-track mind of it's not working, or I don't have enough, or whatever that limitation is that you are currently feeling. Know that I honor where you are. However, it's not the end of the story. It might just look bad, but again, here's the deal. Spirit is behind the scenes all the time working on your behalf. And so there are some things that you can't see yet. Say, for example, you're wanting to move and you have your eyes set on a certain place and then you don't get it. Well, maybe that's because Spirit has something better in store for you, but it's just not available to you yet. You just don't see it yet, but you will, right? So again, this is all about leaning into faith, 22, trust Spirit, trust the angels, trust the guidance and the direction that is here for you, and continue with that contemplation. I think that when you ask good questions, you're going to be led into the right direction and with the right answers, right? So looks like it's time for you to take a little time out and connect with spirit so that you can be more fully guided. All right. Last one. Interesting, because we were talking about, contemplating from the safety of your home, right? And this is, there's no place like home. So let's go ahead and read from the book and see how this connects. I love this. Okay, number 50. Here's the essential meaning. Authenticity, coming home to yourself. Coming home to yourself. Feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. So maybe you're looking for your next home. You're just not feeling that level of comfort anymore where you are. And so there you are seeking out that feeling of, I'm home in your body or in the physical world. And I feel like it's in the physical world for you. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity, aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. All right. It also goes on to say, hold your head high. I feel that, all right, maybe you're on a journey to find a new home, is what it's saying. This one isn't doing it for you anymore, but you're not feeling it because you can't see what the outcome is. But Spirit knows that you are seeking this feeling, and Spirit and the law of attraction responds to your feelings, your emotional state, the stuff that's always broadcasting, on that subconscious, unconscious, and conscious level. And it knows that you are desiring this feeling of being at home. And so, guess what? You can count on them to deliver that. All right. I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I will see you mañana. Take good care.